Hello viewers. So in this particular video we are going to talk about a green building. What does actually a green building means? Is it a building which is covered with vegetation all throughout, or is it basically refers to a building that is painted in green? No. The definition of green building is basically a bit broader compared to this. So let's understand what does actually a green building means with the help of this schematic diagram which you all can see on the screen itself. So let's with the help of this particular schematic diagram, we will discuss that on what parameters the green part of a green building actually depends. So starting with the first and the foremost head which you all can see on the top of this particular building itself, that is the photovoltaic generation. So photovoltaic basically comprises of two terms, photo and voltaic. So it refers to the solar panels that we are installing over the surface of our building for the generation of the electricity. So it basically converts the light energy that is basically coming from the sun directly into electrical energy, and that is basically being processed for all the electrical activities required within that particular building. So since it's a kind of renewable source of energy and it is not relying on the fossil fuels, so it is making a building green. So first tick is photovoltaic generation, that is installation of the solar panels. Moving on to the second head, that is basically the rooftop planting. So rooftop planting with some kind of vegetation and green plants is actually making your building green. How it basically prevents the one and the most important thing, that is the urban heat island effects. It basically refers to that there is a certain, you can see that increase in temperature in the areas where we are having this concrete jungles or the buildings, as compared to the areas where we don't have such buildings, where we are having the plants and the trees. So the increase in temperature is because of these buildings only. So you can reduce that by planting, you can some kind of vegetation on the roof of your building itself. And it just not only prevents the urban heat island effect, but it also provides shades to your building. It also reduce the energy consumption of your building by just, you can see that the process of evapotranspiration. So evapotranspiration is the loss of water from the roots of the plants, or we can say leaves of the plant itself. So it causes the air to get cooled down. It also makes the roof cooler, as a result of which less amount of cooling is basically required for your building. So it reduces the overall energy consumption of the building as well. It prevents the dust, you can say prevents the smog, it prevents the noise also, because it is having acoustic properties as well. So these are some of the important things. Moving on to the third parameter, that is basically improving insulation. Again, materials plays a very important role in the building design, because it's the materials only that is going to determine that how much operation